players.
I am not gay. I am not gay.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Has she gone or is she here? Kathleen Kennedy's employment status is queer.
What are you doing?
Adjusting your breasts. You fainted and they shifted a lot of whack. There.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's really ready to go.
Okay, Cicely! Okay, Cicely! Okay, Cicely!
Take me by the hand, take me by the hand,
Okay, Cicely!
take me by the hand, take me by the hand.
Okay, Cicely!
He, him, they, them. He, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. Me by the hand. The ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. What the fuck is he wearing? It's not Halloween. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man.
Okay, Cicely!
Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my god, I'm bending the head. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my god, like yeah. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Hey darling, you can smile more. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. That's what we fucking do. Fuck off! Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrenous. That's cute, you massive fucking soy cock. He, him, they, them. Superficial bollocks. He, him, they, them. Spider monkey fucker. Some people just call me Fluffy. Holy shit. Yard, 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 yard. It's Captain Gay. Yes, of course it's Captain Gay. Yard, 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 yard. It's really ready to go. You're some Hollywood horse bitch. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, kitty fuck. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man,
Okay, Cicely!
ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, bring on my quad, your main balls. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, oh my god, like yeah. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, beat him into submission. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, yada 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 yada. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, you got me. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, so fucking crazy. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, fuck off. Fire, fire, big pants flyer. One of them. So that went well. Let's move on. Choose like it's oh look, what a coincidence. God damn, I hate this thing. I can't say the word tampon. There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off, fuck that. Bethesda, there is nothing I love more than to fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what?
Fucking pronouns! I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us. Current fucking day! Fuck off! We can't see past our own fucking reflection. That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda. Twat waffle! That's all you fucking are! Twat waffle! Fuck off! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Cause that's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! You're boring! You're fucking dull! You have nothing to say! Fuck your immersion! Guess what? Fucking pronouns! You take everything we love and you just can't help! Shovel! You are dog shit! Fucking crap! Ideology into everything! Every single solitary fucking thing! What? Test. Hear it. Hi, everybody. How you doing?
Are you okay? Boobs. For some reason, the PC said, hey, this new PC that I set up last night, tested, ran 3 tests, 2 on OBS, 1 on, hey, Martino, hey, Lady Erin, hey, Saskas, 1 on StreamYard. All of them worked. I go, right, guys, I got to go to bed. I turn the PC off. I literally go straight to bed. Do not go past go. Do not collect $200. I sleep. I wake up. I shower. I dress. I turn on the PC. I get ready to stream. Somehow, the PC said, "Oh, we're just gonna mute your sound settings. If you go into sound settings, we're just gonna mute. We're just gonna mute the sound." This is a brand new temporary PC. This is I know it's a little shitty PC, this one, just to keep me going. Just to keep me going while maybe there's another PC in the works. But I guess we'll have to see. I guess we'll have to see, eh? Anywho, welcome to Afternoon Tea with Az, coming live from Casa de Az number 2. Casa de Az and Chat's mum. Casa de Az and Chat's mum, who is hopefully back in bed. You know, because of worn her out. No. Probably because she's bored off her tits. But anyway, it's all good. So yes, I've got to do something with the room, you know. I've got to inject a little bit of color, a little bit of life into the room. It's very Johnny Somali type of. Well, no, he'd be lucky to be in a cell like this, wouldn't he? I thought she was in the kitchen. Well, do you know what? She got up. I was getting ready. She was in bed. She's like, "Oh, do you want me to make breakfast for you?" I was like, "Just stay in bed. I'm fine. Just stay in bed." And she's like, "No, I'm gonna make you breakfast. What would you like for breakfast?" Not only does she get up to make me breakfast, but she gives me a fucking menu of what I can choose for breakfast. Do you want some toast? Do you want some granola and natural yogurt with blueberries, which we had yesterday, by the way, folks. Tasty stuff. So not only am I getting her out of bed to do it, but she's giving me a flipping menu. And I was like, I'll take a number 2, a number 36, and a 48. Because that's how you order food from an Asian woman. Got him. Crystal Palace are indeed in the FA Cup final. My boys. My boys are in the FA Cup final. If you're a Villa fan, I'm not going to gloat for too long because I know the pain. I know the pain of defeat, and I know what it's like to be thrashed 3-0. And we're going to find out. We're going to find out who we play later today. Are we going to play Nottingham Forest or are we going to play Manchester City? Manchester City, who just recently thumped us 5-2. And Nottingham Forest, who are currently third in the league. But I tell you what, my little nephew, Applesauce, he's a Manchester City fan. So I had to send the text today saying, good luck today. Good luck today, Applesauce. I hope Forest win. It would be nice, a Crystal Palace Forest final, because at least whoever wins, it's a kind of, I know Forest used to have a heyday back in the early 80s, European Cup winners and all that sort of stuff. But it's been a long time since the beginning of the 80s. Just ask me. Oh, this coffee is good. And it would just be a bit different considering Man City have bought every league and cup in recent years. Newcastle 5. Wait. Man City 5, Palace 2. Newcastle 5, Palace 0. But then Palace 0, Bournemouth 0, Arsenal 2, Palace 2, coming back from behind twice. That's what she said. Palace 3, Villa 0. And guess who we play on Monday, the 5th of May? Crystal Palace versus Nottingham Forest. So if Forest win today, we're gonna get a preview. We're gonna get a preview of the FA Cup final if Forest win today. I got some great news for Doctor Who fans. Doctor Who fans, Doctor Who is saved. It's saved. I don't have a soundboard, so I can't do any effects. I can't do any cheers. I can't do any whoops. I can't distort the voice. Can't do any of that. But Doctor Who is saved. Now let me just check the ratings because they had a colossal boost in ratings. Yesterday, Doctor Who posted the checks ratings. Second lowest rating of all time. Because they got a viewership bump from the FA Cup semi-final. And they still managed to post the second lowest. It's under 1 million again. It's under, sorry. We're not quite there. It's under 2 million again, back to back. 1.86 million. And the consolidated numbers for episode 1 are finally in 3.36. I'm pressing X to doubt. I really am. I think these numbers are completely fudged. And I think they're probably incorporating Disney Plus numbers as well. They're desperate, but they were desperate. It took nearly 2 weeks to post this. Sorry. Yeah. Because this should have been posted 2 weeks ago. And it only just got posted yesterday. So there's a possibility as well that they counted all of the viewership, because it doesn't make a lot of sense to go from a 2 million overnight to a 1.36 million in consolidated. That sounds like a load of bollocks. But regardless, hey Perry Chan. Crystal Palace is your porn name. You boy. Regardless, that is absolutely fucking abysmal. If this is what the consolidated is now, because this is a nothing. This number here, folks, means nothing. Meaningless. That's repeat views in the same household. It's meaningless. So the consolidated could never be above that. Could never be. It's impossible. It's impossible for the consolidated to be above the +4s. It's impossible. And if it is, it just means that there's shenanigans, because it's impossible. You can't have more consolidated than repeat viewers. It's impossible. So 3.36 is garbage, but last night 1.86 dead. Bump from the FA Cup semi-final couldn't even help you. People leaving the TVs on, celebrating, running through the streets of Bromley, I guess. South London. Palace's third time in the FA Cup finals. Third time in the finals. The previous 2 times, we ended up being up against Manchester United. 1990, we drew 3-3 with Man United in one of the craziest FA Cup finals of all time. Lost the replay 1-0 because they had replays back in those days. Second, again, Manchester United lost 2-1 after going 1 ahead. Can we go one better? Can we go third time lucky? The shills are saying it's a huge boost. Let them. Let the shills say this is a huge boost. If you think a huge boost is a fake boost from A, the FA Cup semi-final, and B, posting the second lowest rating of all time, these three numbers here are the 3 lowest overnights in the history of the show. In the history of the show. It's a huge boost. It's a huge boost. The CEO of Starbucks can hate me all he wants. This lovely person, because CEOs are fucking useless. It's about employees. This employee put a smiley face, drew a smiley face on my mug, on my cup. Nurse Watt is saved. Posting the second low. So yeah, let the shills say what they want. The show's cancelled. It's dead. It's done. It's over. It's over. It's over. There ain't any hope in hell that this is ever gonna get renewed. It's done. It's done. It's over. Good night. Goodbye. Russell T. Davis, go yourself. Go work on your next show that's about, let me just check my notes again. I got notes everywhere. Russell T. Davis's next show is going to be about, living as a gay person. Considering that's pretty much your whole career, which nobody cared about, but when you made it you made that the life and soul of Doctor Who. Oh my god, I can't believe that I'm putting this into the search engine on the new PC. New temporary PC. Let's pick up that article and let's just see how crazy the mainstream media is. But before I do, a couple of things I want to go into. Martino Simone PayPal'd a 20 British pounds with his message saying stop posting the PayPal link. Martino, you send 5,000 UK pounds and I will never post the PayPal link again this week. I think that's a good deal. I'm not in prison. I'm in a detention center. Is as in a public toilet. What the fuck? How much prawn does the new TV have on it? I have not even looked up a single tit on this PC. That's a true story. Nothing. There you go. As is in his new love nest. Oh man, that was a perfect time to hit the ooh yeah. In me shag pad. I'm in me shag pad, innit? By the way, I have air conditioning. It's hot as balls in here. I can't feel it one bit. But I do have we have air conditioning in the apartment. There you go. Whew. It's a humid day here in the United States of Thailand, Japan, Papua New Guinea, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Scotland, Colombia. Who's texting me at this time? No. Little reprobate. I bet he's in Texas to be closer to Gary. What would be wrong with that? Forgot the Shire. There you go. As is in the UK. Okay. As put some ice cubes close to your AC since you can't turn on fan while streaming. As is in the maybe I'm in the Isle of Black, you fucking bigot. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever moved outside of your comfort zone to say something like that? I don't think so. I'm sick. You know, I'm just sick of racists. I'm sick of them. They can never be as good as me. Reet. Yeah, let's do a few of these. Roland the Wretched with a $50 says, so I checked off half a bucket list item in Vegas when I met Jen Soska. Sylvia Soska couldn't make it this year. Boo. She's truly a lovely person inside and out. Wait, whoa. Is Roland saying that he's been inside Jen Soska? And I'm sure she has many talents, but bowling ain't among them. I wish I could have got a video. Oh, it's a pretty sad state of affairs when Roland the Wretched, Roland the fucking Wretched, is taking a piss out of you. And Roland the Wretched again with another 50. Jen and Lady G did bully poor Project Eggroll. Ladies, just because he was better than you at bowling doesn't give you the right to scare the poor dude. Terry, Ryan, and I agree. The only way to have the gayest meetup ever is to have you there next year. Maybe. I gotta do some angling on that. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Scorty with a 26-month membership. Scorty, thank you. Disillusioned man with a $10 says, "Hail Azzy, you sexy Adonis." I have to. The only reason why I stop is because I just turn myself on too much. That's the only reason why I stop. Just like, dude, you can't get an erection while streaming, looking at yourself. It's impossible. Come on, dude. Give the world something. Disillusioned man with a $10 says, "As you're sexy Adonis." We established that. Thank you. Welcome to the land of freedom. Hope you got some good rest after the tests last night. I collapsed pretty much straight away. Not pretty much. I literally turned the PC off, went to the bathroom, washed up, and just crawled into bed. I was knackered. I'm feeling tired today, but my brain, I think, is slightly coming back together again. I don't know. Maybe, or something. Sean Godley. Oh, I think the AC's just kicked in. Sean Godley's been a member for 31 months. Sean, thank you. Roland the Wretched with a 7 month says, "Teddy, you really need to come out of the closet." Literally. What the hell is this shite? I have a member for 7 months and haven't been muted. I know. Do you want to stay unmuted, Roland? Do you want to stay on? Do you want to stay on? I mean, he did do a Yellow Flash here. Hey, Yellow Flash, how you doing? Hey, Lord Thoth as well, how you doing? As in Vegas, let's fucking go. We'll see. As is working in the US without correct visa, call ICE immediately. The only ice I need is in my coffee. But got him. I miss you on FNT, as you're one of my favorite inspirations for sobriety. Thanks for everything. As back on FNT. Me back on FNT. This Friday onwards, Return of the King. Surely that couldn't happen. Surely that couldn't happen. Sean Godley with the $5 says, as you need a couple of diversity hires like Gary, that way you can blame them for all the problems. Can't stay for the live show, but I'll re-watch later. Look, the only diversity hire I need is the one that walks up and down my back. Boobies. Don't call me Shirley. Surely that couldn't happen. Surely. Panicking Skyfaller with a $2 says, as stay quiet if you like man boobs. Was that quite enough? Was that quite enough? Max Rebo with a £5 says, you need an as and gonk BBC TV test card for those technical difficulties. Actually, that's Max. We did that once. I actually did have that. I did do one. Maybe it's time to bring that back. That was a long time ago. Oh, the Days Gone remaster is finally out. Ooh. I said yesterday in the tests, but I reinstalled Steam, obviously here, and I thought that Steam kept all your saves in the cloud. So last night, I downloaded Blueprints again. And Blueprints started off from where I left off. And I also downloaded Oblivion, the Oblivion remaster, and no save file. No save file for Oblivion. I would have to start a brand new game. After how much have I pumped into Oblivion so far? It's not huge, but I mean that's not what I meant. You know, anyway. 7, 9, 13, 14, 15 hours. I would have to do a 15-hour stream to catch up. And also, what's this new game? Expedition 33. I'm hearing some boobies. I'm hearing some boobies on that one. I'm hearing some good things about Expedition 33. Has anyone played it? It's amazing. Some chick wearing a prom dress is streaming it on the live stream page right now. Okay. Vara Dark was playing it last night. Vara sometimes pops into to afternoon tea. If she does, I'd like to hear what she has to say. Looks great. I played it, but I'm not a turn-based person. Oh, is it turn-based? Okay, turn-based. I have not seen anything about this. Here's a trailer right now. Let's have a look. I'm having a look at this trailer. Looks nice. Looks crazy. Lamp Master. Okay. Oh, do you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of chat. Help me out here. What was it called? What was it called? Something had Shadow in the title. PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2. It kind of worked on the clock system. You'd go round and you'd have a little wedge, like a circle, and you'd have a Shadow Hearts. Jim, you're a fucking legend. It kind of reminds me of Shadow Hearts. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that. I like the look of this. Turn-based combat, rich story, fantasy RPG. What do you reckon, chat? What do you reckon? Do you reckon we should do some Expedition 33? Would you like to see some Expedition 33 tomorrow? Maybe I'll, yeah. What do you reckon? Watched a Twitch stream and play it last night. Made me think of Xbox 360 game Lost Odyssey. Nice. Yes, Daddy has. Poll it. Okay, that's a good one. Poll. Which game tomorrow? Which game tomorrow? Restart Oblivion. Expedition 33, I think it was. And should we add Days Gone Remaster? Days Gone Remaster. Whoa. Fuck. I pressed refresh by accident. Fuck. Poll. Which game tomorrow? Tomorrow. Restart Oblivion. Expedition 33 and add option Days Gone Remaster. Okay. Excuse me. Poll up. Let's see. Dev team of 30 people. Who for? Expedition 33. Jaded. For Expedition 33, just a remake, just a team of 30 people. Oh, wow. Expedition 33 is... Wow, that's crazy. Well, Expedition 33 has absolutely gone miles in the lead. His polls up. Giggity. Right. Let's go to the next. Monty1964 with a £5 says, hello. Eagles. Getting up the palace. Damn right. There is a chance. There's a chance on us winning the FA Cup. There's a chance. Let's see what's going on. Bournemouth 1, Manchester United 0. Bournemouth down to 10 men. They have just had a player sent. Oof. Bye-bye. Liverpool just need 1 point to clinch the Premier League. That's it. And they got five matches to do it in. So I think Liverpool are okay. And then Man City Forest kickoff in 45 minutes. Well, I think it's safe to say that Expedition 33 is dominating the poll. Just like Chatsman. Hey! Eves the First has been a member for 5 months. Eves, thank you. And then Eves the First with a 20 Brazilian. It's about 3p UK. Boobies. It's all good. I was pleased to see you, your EXO of Dr. Crusher last week. Yeah. I started TNG a couple of weeks ago, and I was instantly in love with that beautiful woman. Then they replaced her with Dr. Polanski on season 2. Fuck. Don't worry, Eve. She's back in season 3 until the end of the season 7. So don't panic. Don't panic. Logan Cobbs Toussaint with a $5 says, good morning, Az. What game are you guys playing for Sunday Fun Day today? QBG can't make it. Let me text Mr. P to see if he's up for it. But we're going to do RuneScape. We're going to do RuneScape Dragon Wilds. Let's see if Mr. P can join. QBG's unfortunately in the editing prison. How dare you ask that? It's almost £3. Oh, sorry, my bad. Thank you, Eves. I appreciate you, buddy. Kung Fu Hot Dog with a £5 says, hey, Az, was it the Transformers cartoons that got you hooked on collecting them? And do you own the 80s Transformers Marvel comics, which I need to buy again? Oh, I love questions like this. I love questions like this. Kung Fu Hot Dog, thank you. I can't exactly remember. I think from my recollection, because remember, I was 9 when Transformers came out. I was 9 years old. I do recall going into my local toy store, which was a rarity, by the way, a rarity. And just seeing the is it normal time? Is it normal time? Yes, normal time. RuneScape, Dragon Wilds. Yeah, we're on a shorter show today. We're only on a 2-hour show today. And that's only because I needed more sleep last night. I did set the alarm to start on time today, but I realized that I needed a little bit waking up time. So I do remember going into my local toy store and just seeing this whole row. I think when I was at school, it just became a fad. It became a huge fad at school. And so we were all talking about Transformers. People were bringing their Transformers toys to school. I think that is what started it all off, from what I can remember. Because, you'd get those kids that had parents that had money. We didn't have money. We did not have money. We had a very, very small amount of money. And so the kids that had, and this is no slight on them at all. It's not their fault. Good on them. They would bring in their Transformers toys, and we would play with our Transformers toys. So I remember I must have maybe said something to my mum or something. I don't know. And she decided to take me to the toy store to buy one Transformer. And I think she gave me a budget of £5 because I know that Optimus Prime was out of budget. He was out of budget. It might have been £7. It might have been, because I think there was $6.99 maybe, or $5. I can't remember. Something, yeah. I think there was $6 or $7.99, Barry. So I think I had a budget of around there, and I think Optimus Prime was $12.99, and that was too much. So I think my mum said to me, you can have any of these, the smaller ones down, the vehicles, the cars down. I even think the the Decepticon Seekers and Soundwave and stuff like that were out of budget. And as a kid, my favorite car, it remains my favorite car of all time, the Lamborghini Countach. Some people call it a Countach. It's because they're retarded. Lamborghini Countach. And so this beautiful red Lamborghini Countach with Sideswipe. And I was just like, that. Can I have that, please? I think I was looking for Jazz as well, because I did love the Porsche as well. And Jazz was such a cool character. I love Jazz. But I ended up getting the Lamborghini Countach. It looks so cool, looks so great. And I used to collect the comic, the British Transformers comic, because the Marvel Transformers comic only ran 86 issues or something. And then the British comic carried on because it was selling really well, and it created its own, it just continued and created its own continuity, which I personally deem as fact, deem as canon, because I'm a G1 purist. And that's why I have such a love for characters like Rodimus Prime, Cup, Blur, characters like that, Ultra Magnus. I have such a love for those characters because they were really fleshed out in the UK in the UK comic. I now own the full Marvel run, the smaller floppies. I now own the full run of that. They're in my comic collection, which is bueno. And I do have a large proportion, but not all of the UK ones. And I would like to complete my UK Transformers magazine size collection as well. But I think, I can't absolutely say this is right, but from what I remember at school, all these things normally kicked off by kids bringing toys into the school. Okay, no problem. No problem. No worries. Mr. P can't make it, so it's just me and the ladies. Shit. Fuck. I needed him to deflect away from the freaking women, you know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, chat. You know what I'm saying. But I am going to back the Kickstarter campaign. In actual fact, I'll probably do that after this stream to make sure that I do. Am I in prison? Yes. The UK got me for having an opinion. Wait, hold on. No, that's right. Yeah. Eve's the first with a 20 Russian, 20 Brazilian. I was pleased to see your ex. Is this repeating? Have I? What? Is this repeating itself? Oh no! I read that one because you did that, and then I went back to do Kung Fu Hot Dog. Then we got Logan. I think I might have gone to Logan as well. So we're playing RuneScape Dragon Wilds, Logan. Kalioth with a $5. Doctor Who Beyond Redemption. If the best after 2 weeks was 3.36 million. Consolidated, Kalioth, consolidated, then they have found the maximum interest mark and zero marketing profit. Yeah, it's done. It's done. It's cooked. It's cooked. It's over. It's done. There's still going to be 3 of us, Zencat. That's more than enough. Have you heard these women? Have you heard these fucking women? As is Wonky Eyebrows, been a member for 34 months. As is Wonky Eyebrow, thank you. How wonky am I looking today? Look at that. Look at that. Zoosh. Zoosh. Look at this. Zoosh. Fucking gorgeous. Gorgeous. Danger Dan with a 20 Australian says, love your work, Az. It's a, oh no, it's in Australian. We've got to do the Aussie accent. Love your work, Az. It's a cost of living crisis here in Australia, but here's 25 Aussie pesos. Well, it is, because it's gone from bloody 20 Australian to 25 in his message. Look at that's inflation right there. Inflation took $5 Australian dollars straight off. We have a federal election this week and have the chance to elect the wokest government we've ever had. Wish us luck. Wait, what? Wait, what? Don't do that. Get him out of here. Get him out. Kung Fu Hot Dog with a £2 says, as your GOAT WWE dude might be Stone Cold for me. It's Stone Cold. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin. End of. I fucking love that man. Number 2 would be Eject. Oh, eject, not elect. Hold on. We have a chance to eject. Oh, please do. Please. Can we get some statements going around the world? Got to be Stone Cold. Got to be Stone Cold. Second up would be Kurt Angle. Stone Cold was the only wrestler that legitimately scared the shit out of me. Like, even though you knew that wrestling was predetermined, it's not fake. I don't like that word fake. It's not fake. These guys lallop the shit out of each other. And I know a lot of this stuff is done as safely as possible, but there's plenty of stuff in wrestling you just cannot fake. It's just how can you make the wrestlers take as little damage as possible, but make it look as good as possible. Scripted, predetermined, not fake. Even though it's predetermined, if I was ever to walk down a dark alleyway, Stone Cold would be the guy that I just didn't want to have anything to do. You know, he just looked legitimately like he would bite your fucking head off. Can't fake those those hits Mick Foley to, oh, wow. If you've ever seen Beyond the Mat, which is an incredible wrestling documentary, I don't know how Mick Foley is still alive. I really don't. I don't know how the man can even, how he hasn't got massive brain damage. Big fan of Mick, though. Big fan of Mick Foley. And he comes across as a really nice dude in real life as well. So does Kane. Who, of course, the Soskers would know because he was in See No Evil 2, which they directed for WWE. And, of course, you did Vendetta, which had the Big Show. Well, it isn't the Big Show. It isn't the Big Bad Show tonight. WWE is the American version of Shakespeare plays. Jordan, you're not wrong. I love the South Park episode where it was done as theater. That was such a good episode. The WWE South Park episode was so good. Shh. They're there with Vince McMahon with his opera glasses. But definitely Stone Cold. Stone Cold's the man. I've seen See No Evil 2. It was good. I have seen it. And I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I thought that was a very fun film. Movies. Yeah, Kane became Glenn Jacobs became mayor. He might still be mayor, but he did become mayor for a while. Oh shit! I don't think I read this out. Sorry, Brian. Brian McCann with a $2 says jet lag, new home. You married your Dubai prince? Not quite. I'm still. Look, Chat's mum would understand. I'd drop her in a heartbeat for my Arabian prince, my billionaire Arabian prince that would take me away from all of this. You know. His 6 million. It's just pocket change. Buy a couple of houses or something. Chat's mum, sorry. Done. Bye. Got my beautiful Arabian prince looking after me. That's life. But yeah, jet lagged. I did Friday. I think it ended up being let me work it out. Let me be exact so I'm not exaggerating. It ended up being 4, 7, 15, 16 and a half hours of travel on Friday. 16 and a half hours of travel. Look at these bags, man. That's because you're 50 and an old fuck as. Go fuck off. Fuck you. God damn it. Why are you like this, people? I wish I had, Brian. No, I'm only kidding. Jaded Fet with a $20 says, did you play Legend of Dragoon? Yes, sir. Expedition 33's battle system is a bit similar. Skill use requires timed button presses. Defense is dodge and parry mechanics. Beautiful game, amazing music. Charlie Cox is a voice actor and Andy Serkis too. Wow. Wow. Hi. I mean, it's winning the poll. 53% says tomorrow play Expedition 33. 30% restart Oblivion. We're going to do that. We will restart Oblivion. And 17% Days Gone remaster. We'll end the poll there. I think it's pretty conclusive. I will purchase Expedition 33 after this stream. And we'll play it tomorrow. We'll put a good session in tomorrow. You're welcome. You're welcome. And yes, Legend of Dragoon. Love that RPG. Love it. Jaded. Have it in my PS1 collection. One of my bucket list items is to have the PAL version, not the NTSC. Is to have the PAL, a sealed PAL version of Legend of Dragoon. That is a bucket list. That is a not bucket list. That's a grail, a holy grail item for me. Boobs. VH with the $2 is as. When will we see the debut of the Cybertrans? Oh, dude. Oh. I dread to think what Russell T. Davies would do with the Cybermen. They would, oh, dude. But since the show's dead, since none of it matters anymore, since it's all just fanfic from a lunatic weirdo, I say do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Niffy with a 20 Swedish says, is Jeff Senior the best Transform artist from G1? GOAT. Okay. I have two massive favorites. Jeff Senior, Dan Reed as well. Dan Reed had such a different style comparative to a lot of the other artists. Jeff Senior is just like classic, man. But Dan Reed, Niffy, I when I first saw Dan Reed's art, I hated it. Because I was such a kind of purist in the way that the Transformers had been drawn. And then I grew to absolutely fall in love with Dan Reed's art. Fall in love. Yeah. So there you go. There you go. Fun with collecting. Fun with collecting with a $5 says, cheers, bro. Born in 82. That was my childhood. Sometimes my parents had a little extra and take me to the store for Bots and Joes. Nice. It was a magical time. Do you know what? I don't know whatever happens when we pass to the next realm. What exactly is heaven? How do we perceive heaven? But let's just say heaven could be returning to a time, returning to a place. To me, it would be absolute heaven to go back to 1984 and just walk into a Toys R Us and just see all of them, boom, there, taking them from the shelves. Just put, oh man, the G.I. Joes or the Action Forces before they became G.I. Joes, for all of that, dude, that to me is heaven. That would be Nirvana. That would just be incredible. 1984, the best year ever in history of mankind. Just saying. Best films, best toys. That would be so. Well, you'd have all of them. You know, you'd have Star Wars when it was great. You would have G.I. Joe / Action Force, Transformers, Visionaries, Mask, He-Man, Masters of the Universe. There was just so many. Lego, just Lego being baller Lego. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. That would be heaven. My own personal heaven. Haysil or Hakil, Haysil with a 8 Australian airs. Body type video was very measured and classy. Well done. What's your most rewatched MCU film? Hey, chat, can I just say, I'm liking your questions today. I'm liking where you're coming from today. I don't want to be presumptuous, but you're looking really good today. I'm just saying, you're looking really good. Like, really good today. Thank you. I actually I kind of enjoy just doing that stream of consciousness video, which was the body type video. I'd had time to kind of think about things with it and see the reaction from certain quarters. So, yeah, I was happy with that video. No editing. It was kind of like an original, like an OG, not an original, but like an OG type of vid. So I appreciate that. My most rewatched MCU film has to be Captain America and the Winter Soldier. That's my favorite MCU film. The Winter Soldier is phenomenal film. I love it. I absolutely love it. So definitely, I would say that there was a time where I was just rewatching it and rewatching it and rewatching it because it's just so damn good. I also love rewatching Infinity War. I used to love rewatching Civil War. The Iron Man films are fun to watch. So there you go. There you go. Splooge there, man. Great question, dude. Scrap Iron. G.I. Joe. I have the classified Scrap Iron. I do not have the OG Scrap Iron from G.I. Joe. It's been a member for 10 months. Good to see you, dude. God bless you. Thank you for your service, man. Doesn't matter what country, if you're fucking trying to save the free world. Dawnbreaker with the $5 says, I'd say 1, Stone Cold, 2, Rey Mysterio, and 3, Mark Henry. Okay. If I'm doing a top 3, Stone Cold, Kurt Angle. If I'm only picking one more, this is where things get tough. Wow, this is where things do get tough. Because there's just so many great ones, The early 2000s, I mean, oh man. I would probably go with Undertaker. I'd probably go with Undertaker. If I'm doing top 3. Perry Chan's top 3, Stone Cold, Bret Hart, Undertaker. Can't argue with that shit. Can't argue with that shit at all. Did you get any Manta Force? I never had any Manta Force, no. Yeah, Bret the Hitman Hart. I just never. He'd already moved over to WCW and got heavily injured by Goldberg before I started watching wrestling. So I never really got to see Bret Hart be what people loved about Bret Hart. GG Palace, thank you, dude. I was absolutely thrilled yesterday. Kalioth with a $2 says, this is your 10-day warning on Kickstarter Endaz. Thank you. I'm going to do it after this stream. Kalioth, I'm doing it after this stream. Okay? Boom. Doing it. Getting it backed. Because those, by the way, seriously, if you haven't, I would absolutely recommend that you back that Kickstarter for all the Transformer comics. Not just the Marvel ones, but the UK ones as well. Because the lore, the stories in those comics and the lore, and there's some absolute fucking unbelievable storylines that will make Transformers fans just be like, if they've never read them, be like, holy shit. Jack Vieira with a £2 says, Taker from 1990 to 1998 was scary as hell for me. With Paul Bearer. John Z with a $50. Have you ever seen it as the white gold tower shimmering in the morning sun? Have you ever been called home by the 9 divines? One day our path will lead us there, and the blades will take up the call. The Lords of Tamriel have returned. Love it, dude. Love it, John. We'll play some Expedition 33, but I definitely want to get back to Elder Scrolls. So I might, behind the scenes, work on getting those 15 hours back. But if I'm going to do that, I might as well just fucking stream them anyway. So you never know, you know. You never know. Gary in the chat. Piper, Undertaker, Bret Hart. Rowdy Roddy Piper taken way too soon. Again, Gary's very old. Very, very old. So Piper was a little bit before my viewing time. Doink the Clown. There you go. Taker Hart. Yeah. Can't argue with them. No, I can't believe nobody's actually had Ric Flair in there. Because Ric Flair's got to be up there. Like, really, really up there. I'd say Hulk Hogan, but I simply don't have the N-word passes. Ozma with a 30-month membership says, hi, Az, congrats on the move. Please tell me that Bella's with you or on the way to your new place. Can you say what continent you're on? I can tell you the planet. I can tell you that I am on planet Earth. We got both places. So the UK place isn't going anywhere because that's when I'll be back in the UK. So it's moving between two continents right now, bouncing between two continents. I'm in Uranus. Who said that? Who said I'm in Uranus? Maybe with a box of chocolates and some flowers, you could be. And thank you, Ozma. Tic Tac with a $20 says, as a fellow over 50, traveling through multiple time zones is hell. Have a wonderful, blessed time with Chat's mum. Thank you, dude. I don't like flying. I don't like it. I don't mind the concept of it. I don't mind being in the plane. I just mind the being 30,000 feet up in the air and being complete and utterly out of control. And by the way, I didn't sleep much, and I eventually managed to fall asleep on the plane. I'd been asleep for less than an hour, around about an hour tops, and we went through the most ridiculous turbulence patch, and that's what woke me up. Now, let's just say, as somebody who doesn't particularly like flying, getting woken up by unbelievable turbulence, I thought we'd been hit by a cruise missile. I shat my pants. Oh no, I knew I was safe. There were two white pilots, two white middle-aged men. I was just like, oh God, I'm safe. Whew, saved. Saved. This is an unmanned flight. Damn right it is, because I'm getting off. Calioth with a $2 says, Comic 5 reprint, full art variant added to Kickstarter. Nice. No, I had to remain nice and calm, but inside I was shitting myself. Absolutely shitting myself on the inside. Eves the First with a 5 Brazilian says, according to Grok, your 16-odd hour flight puts you either in Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, Thailand, or Chile. You're going Kiwi, aren't you? What's that, Eves? 63p. You expect me to answer that for 63 pence? Maybe it was a connection. Maybe there was a connection flight. Maybe there was travel to. Wait, I mean, who? Alibaba. Alibaba. I tell you what was really weird at one point. At one point, we literally flew through the vapor of another plane that was going in a 90-degree angle to where we were going. We were going that way, and we went through the vapor of a plane that was going that way. And I'm just like, what the? If the vapor's still here, how long was it since that plane went past? Could it be hours? Minutes? I was just like, why? How are we literally at the same height? That freaked me out for a bit as well. That freaked me out. No, you couldn't see it. You couldn't see it. So, jeez, man. Higgs 93 with a $5 says, do you think that 007 had an influence on the Batman comics or movies throughout the years? No. No. What turned Batman into really the Dark Knight detective is Denny O'Neil and Neil Adams. When they tried to do something with Batman, because the guy had been a clown for, if you've read those 50s and 60s Batman comics, holy shit. So it was really Denny O'Neil and Neil Adams taking over that run that brought Batman into this kind of grounded Dark Knight detective era that got really run with Frank Miller. So yeah, movies. Contrails can last a while. I thought so. Yeah, I thought so. Panic and Skyfaller with a $5 says, here's a question. How is it not woke to put body type A, B in a game, yet it's anti-woke to change it back to male, female? Well, I mean, just as a general room, Panicking, we've spoken many times about gaslighting and gaslighting language, okay? Number one, we hear the phrase, it doesn't matter. Why are you complaining? It doesn't matter. But if we were to revert it back to how it was, then they would be fucking incensed. They would be off their fucking trees. So it does matter. It only matters. It only doesn't matter when they've had it changed to what they want. I did a video about this years ago. So there's a lot of gaslighting when it comes to language. So things like, it's not body type A, body type B. So what? No big deal. Okay, so if it's no big deal, it's no big deal to have male and female. Well, no, it is. Then it becomes a big deal because it goes against their gender ideology. Mental illness isn't something to be proud of. It's something that needs to be dealt with by trained professionals, not surgeons, trained professionals. But also a vast majority of all this is performative as well. It's all performative narcissism. That's what it is. If it ain't, we're men and women. We're not theys. We're not thems. We're not bims and burrs and sims and sirs and all that kind of stuff. Well, I'm a sir. I'm a fucking sir. You address me as fucking sir as well. we're men and women. This destructive ideology, which is just retarded beyond belief, which is supported by government, corporation, education, entertainment. It's insane. It is. It's ludicrous. It's ludicrous. So you got to fight back. You got to fight back. That's why I actually really enjoyed doing my video on the body type A and body type B situation, or body type 1, body type 2 situation. Hey, Josh. How you doing? It is evil. It is evil. It is legitimately evil. It is a legitimately evil ideology because it's designed to confuse young people. It's designed to manipulate young people. And if as an adult you're manipulating children and vulnerable people, then you're a piece of fucking shit. Who's that fucking guy on TikTok that goes, "Hi, if you're a child, I love you. If you're a person that embraces the pronoun, I love you." That fucking they got a sponsorship with fucking Tampax. A sponsorship with Tampax. We've got men invading women's sports at a rate which is absolutely unreal because the men who are invading the women's sports are cowards. They're cowards that are using this ideology to manipulate their way into a system to get themselves money, to get themselves clout, to get themselves affirmation, because they can't compete with other men. So they have to invade a woman's sport, take their money, take their accolades, take their records. There is nothing more misogynistic than that. There really isn't. And so that's why they have to call us misogynists and sexist and racist and stuff, because it's literally projecting what they are. They use black people and people of different ethnicities as weapons, as ammunition. They use women and invading their sports, invading their places in a very disgusting, manipulative way. Women need to have their, we don't like the term safe spaces because, again, safe spaces is a term that's been corrupted because now it's deemed as a cotton wool environment. But women need spaces that they can feel safe and secure in. Changing rooms, toilets, stuff like that. They don't need men invading those spaces. Now, we hear all about these records of men destroying women's records. Where are all the records of women coming into men's sports and annihilating their records? Where are they? Oh, they don't exist. Because it's a one-way street. It's a man invading a woman's sport, and it's a one-way street. And if you call it out, you're the bad guys. You're the perceived bad guys. And again, it's projection. It's projection. It's gaslighting of what they themselves actually are. So yes, Josh, you're 100. It is evil because it's rooted in selfishness, self-serving, manipulation. Everything that is a negative terminology, it's rooted in that. So yeah, everything is. What's the problem when you've changed it to what you want it to be? Eve's the first. Where did that one? Where did I get to? This one. Dark Kanite Karida with a $2 says favorite live sporting event moment WWE counts. Favorite? Oh, okay. Wow. Whoa, this is a tough one. I guess the Patriots winning their first Super Bowl. No. It's been so many since. In my lifetime, Eze's girl yesterday. Holy shit! His opener, woo! What a ping! What a ping! If it's in my lifetime, I can't say what it would be, because if it was of all time, it's got to be the 1966 World Cup final. Some people on the pitch, they think it's all over. Boom, back of the net. It is now. England 4, West Germany 2. That is the greatest sporting moment of all time for me. If it's my lifetime, I would have to say Crystal Palace beating Liverpool in the semi-final of the FA Cup in 1990. Because Liverpool had thumped Crystal Palace 9-0 earlier in the season at Anfield. 9-0. And nobody gave Palace a single solitary chance in that semi-final. Even before the match, they were talking about Liverpool versus Manchester United final. They just totally dismissed Crystal Palace. Totally dismissed them. They thought Palace were going to get thumped. And they were already talking about Liverpool, Man United, FA Cup final. And Palace came out there and won 4-3 in extra time. And Liverpool did not know what the fuck hit them. And that, to me, is the greatest live sporting event I ever watched, because it was insane. Man City won up against Forest. Dainsliff with a €6 says, I don't know you and I don't I don't know you and I don't care to know you. I don't know you and I don't care to know you. Exactly. I don't know you and I don't care to know you. Wait, what? I don't know you and I don't care to know you. There you go. Applesauce has already text to go less than 2 minutes in and we're 1-up. I don't know you and I don't care to know you. That was fun. That was funny stuff. Silent Giant with the $5 says, when you lived long enough to see John Cena turn heel. Yeah, right? By the way, that was, I have to say, one of the worst WrestleManias I've ever watched in my life. There was very little good matches, I thought, on the card, and that main event was terrible. It was just terrible. Andy Masterson has been a member for 43. Andy, thank you so much, sir. Chris from Michigan with a $5 says, as is part of the early setup team for Musk City on Mars, get a pick with Rovers. Oh, Moonbase Alpha, baby. Mars Base Alpha. In actual fact, I'm going to get hit for this, but fuck it. Boom. So good. So good. Martino Simone made that for that stream with Robert Ma Burnett and myself. That was a fun stream. Talking about Space 1999. What an amazing show. Season 1, of course. Heads up, we've detected video in your stream that belongs to someone else. Your stream may temporarily be blocked. says YouTube. Wow. We'll have to have that cut out. I'll have to cut it out later. It's all good. It's all gravy, baby. It's all gravy, baby. Dawnbreaker with a $10 says it's the KING in the wildest man in the world, and I have no fear. I'm the mean in the mean, the nightmare dream, the root of all evil, the weak fear me. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Jaded Fat. Why is my mouse wheel so fucking stiff? That's what she said. Yeah, boy. Jaded Fat with a $10 says, if you search the Worth Point website, there is a sealed PAL version of Legend of Dragoon up for bid. It's the German version, though. I need the English language on it, not the Eins, Feist, nothing. Yeah, I gotta get the PAL UK, because PAL was Europe as well. So I gotta get the PAL UK. The Brujo with a 5 Australian says, cover the power socket behind you. There will be a spark monkey who'll dox you by the socket type. Hasil with a 8 Australian says, age of woke ending, age of slop incoming. When does our stuff get better? When does the age of shit writers? Why or when the age of shit writers seems permanent? Look, we just got to get a return to just good writing, okay? But it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna have to take a lot before we get there, because we're not even close. We're not even close. Just seeing things like Daredevil just shows how far away we actually are. This was meant to be not a course correction per se, but this Daredevil was meant to be a return back to something a bit grittier. It was shit. It was shit. We need more new shows, original shows with good writing. And they've just got to swarm over the IP, which has been annihilated. Logan Cobbs Toussaint gifting a membership to the stream. Logan, thank you, good sire. Dirus with a $5 says, Mech Warrior Online added decals years ago. They did not put flags in to keep real politics out. They did put in all the Pride alphabet flags. Wow. You can shove those flags where the sun don't shine. You're not special. There's nothing special about you. Move on. Oh, I think I've fixed the mouse wheel. I've fixed the mouse wheel, everyone. It's no longer too stiff. That's what she said. Best name I can think of with a $5 is Fired Up Tainted Grail after the new update. They changed body type 1 and 2 to male and female. I see that as a win. The game is also metal as fuck. Hold on 2 secs. Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. Yeah, I have it. 1.0 release announcement. Maybe that's something to check back out again. Maybe that's something to check back out again in the future. We'll keep his eye on that. Josh Knight with a $6 says, great. Thanks for the great cameo, brother. Hey, Josh, firm handshakes to you. Not a problem. It was lovely to see a cameo from you. And I had fun doing it for you, my friend. So thank you. Okie dokie. David Harvey gifting 10 memberships to the stream. That's a big fat fiddy. That is a big fat fiddy right there. David, thank you very much. Thank you very much. People, Bournemouth, how did that end? Oh my God, Man United equalized in the 6th minute of injury time to make it 1-1. That's a result that I will take. As a Palace fan, I will happily take that result. Liverpool 0, Tottenham 1 after 11 minutes. Liverpool just need a point to win the Premier League. Nottingham Forest 0, Man City 1. Bournemouth 1, Man United 1. Final score. Tainted Grail has got an awesome. Oh, okay. I'll check it out. T-OK Talk with a €10 says, hey, Az, did you ever deep dive into Gundam? And if so, are you more into OG, pilot space opera, or a Seed mechs battle tactics guy? I haven't. And I have steered away from it because I am in so many rabbit holes right now. I can't afford to fall into another rabbit hole. I cannot. There's a fun question coming up I've just seen in the chat. Eves the First with the 5 Brazilian says, my favorite wrestler was Bonesaw McGraw. People sleep on him because he was beaten by a skinny kid in a pajama, but still. Okie dokie. Dawnbreaker with a $10 says, I'd have to say either the Dallas Mavericks winning the NBA championship in 2011, the Texas Rangers winning World Series in 2023, the Ross Chastain wall ride at Martinsville, or Romo versus Manning shootout. Nice. Logan Cobbs Toussaint with a $5 says, never been called a sire before. I feel special. Thanks, Az. Can't wait for Sunday Fun Day. Well, same normal time. This is a shorter show today. We're only going 2 hours today. So I've only got 15 minutes left. But Sunday Fun Day will be starting on time. RuneScape with X-Ray Girl and Kara. Dubby Nanas with a $10 says, Az, have you checked out Expedition 33 yet? JRPG made by former Ubisoft devs. The writing and style is incredible. We'll be streaming that tomorrow. Expedition 33 stream tomorrow, guys and girls, kids of all ages. Be there or be gay. Dawnbreaker with a $5 says, what should your CPU core temperature be at while playing graphic-heavy games? And should your CPU fan be at 100%? I keep getting different answers. Ideally, you do not want your core temperature to go above 70%. Okay? Now, that being said, it can still function fine up to 90%. But if it goes above 90%, you're pretty fucked and you run the risk of pretty much everything packing in on you. Your fans going at the clappers all the time. Look, that's fine as long as it's doing the job. As long as it's keeping the temperature down, it's fine. So don't panic about that. But yeah. I'm sorry. I'm talking degrees. Yeah, I'm talking degrees. But that's what I imagine he's talking about. because he said core temperature, so that's why I'm talking about degrees. But if you're if you've got a really good setup, then your core temperature should be between 40 to 50 degrees. If you're in that 40 to 50 degree bracket, bueno. That's where you're looking to be. Do we win a prize if we guess where Az is? Well, I mean, depends on who you are. I mean, if you guess where I am, then feel free to pop over, say hello to Chat's mum. We'll sit down, watch some movies. It's really hot in here. Do you want to loosen up your... Anyway, War Wizard with the $2 says CM Punk cashing in Money in the Bank on Edge to win the title. I'll tell you what, that Dolph Ziggler cashing in was a pretty good one. Was it on Alberto Del Rio? Did he cash it in on Alberto Del Rio? Yeah, degrees Celsius, not degrees Fahrenheit. That was also a good one. That was also a good one. Right, because time is against us, chat, let's have a little look at something else. Let's look at some shill media, right? Star Wars. You know that brand which Disney have not only turned into a girls brand for girls, for girls, RuneScape. For girlies, they spent all that money, all that marketing. Chris Gore, remember Chris Gore came out with that comment that went viral. Disney turning Star Wars into a girls brand, it will be the most costly mistake, right? So now the girl brand is contains grape. It contains grape. They grape now. Warning, this post contains spoilers. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody's watching it. Nobody's watching it. They didn't watch season 1. And they won't be watching season 2. That's just a fact. Sorry, get over it. Move on. Andor season 2 has finally been released on Disney Plus. And this Bix scene from season 2, episode 3 is the darkest thing we've ever seen in Star Wars. Star Wars, that brand for kids. Remember how they keep saying Star Wars is for kids? It's for kids. Why are all these grown men complaining on the internet about Star Wars? It's for kids. By the way, this woman was raped, attempted rape. He tried to rape me. Why are these men, why are these soy jacks, why are these bearded baldies, why are these fat poopy pants men complaining about Star Wars? It's for kids. It's for kids. It's about space wizards. It's for kids. By the way, this woman got raped. They attempted to rape this woman. She came out, she went, he tried to rape me. Well, to all the dissenters who say that this doesn't belong in Star Wars, I say to you, you are no Star Wars fan. Because my favorite moment in Star Wars history is at the end of Empire Strikes Back. Sorry, it's not. It's at the end of Return of the Jedi, where the Empire has been defeated and Luke and Han and Leia are partying with the Ewoks. Bonya, mana bonja, bona, bona do drop. And Luke Skywalker walks away and he leans up against the tree and he sees the Force ghosts of his father, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Yoda, the raped woman from Andor, and Leia comes up to him and she says, "Come on, let's join the party." And Luke says, "Hey, Leia, I'm so glad that we ended up stopping the empire of rapists who would go around the galaxy raping women. And she said, me too. And they went, ba-doo, 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 ba-da-da-doo, doo. No more raping from the empire. There's no more rape. Ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo. Oh, that is my favorite. As a kid in 1983 in the cinema. What the? I have a question, a legit question for the audience. I have a legit question for the audience. What the fuck is Star Wars now? Is Star Wars a kids show, a kids brand? Is Star Wars a brand for young girls to look up to Rey Palpatine as a Mary Sue and just look in the mirror and say, I'm always been great. I'm always been amazing. I never have to do anything or try to achieve anything because I'm already great. And therefore, when I grow up and don't understand the reality of life and that you actually have to work for things, and when I'm not given them, I'm going to become an entitled bitch. Is it that? Or is it an adult brand where women get attempted to be graped by members of the Empire? What exactly is Star Wars? Now, we're getting some correct answers in the chat. I can already see. We are getting some correct answers in the chat. Star Wars is fucking dead. That's what Star Wars is. It's dead. It's got an identity crisis. It doesn't know what the fuck it is. And remember, by the way, chat, by the way, the next Star Wars that we're getting is Mandalorian and the green fucker, where the little green creature's doing the silly Billy, and it's just like Grogu tried to steal food, but she stopped him from getting the food. By the way, the woman in the next room's getting raped. Because this is Star Wars now. This is Star Wars now. Okay. When's the action figure coming out? When's the action figure coming out of woman who was nearly raped? Andor action figure. That's what it's going to be. Here's Cassian Andor action figure, K2SO action figure, woman who was nearly raped by the Empire soldier. Where's that action figure? Where's that action figure? I'm looking. I'm going to buy two of them. I'm going to buy two of them. No, I don't want Forbes. I don't want. Let's just bring up Gary's. Where's Gary's post from yesterday? Here it is. Gary, he messaged me last night and he went, yes or no. And then he posted me this picture and I went, yes, all day, every day. We do this from time to time. Send each other memes. This is Star Wars now. This is Star Wars. The most what's the word I'm looking for here? Identity crisis. It's just got an identity crisis. It has no idea what it wants to be. No idea. This is a really good meme. And judge 22,000 likes on it. GG Gary. This is pro meme at its best. But it's just got such an identity crisis. What the hell are you? Are you a kids brand? Are you a girls brand? Are you a cutesy wootsy, oh my godsy brand? Or are you an adult brand that wants to deal with tackle issues? It can be all of those things. No, it can't. No, it can't. It can't because it doesn't work. Because nobody's watching this shit anyway. I mean, people are liking. I mean, Andor's one of the critically best rated, and has generally got good fan feedback in terms of the show. For the most part, nobody's watching it. Nobody is watching it though. It was very low viewed on Disney Plus season 1. So the likelihood is season 2 is going to be lower. Now, people could be like, wait a minute, people are getting graped in Star Wars. I'm going to start tuning in. Yeah, exactly, Lady G. You can't have two masters. Imagine as you're a parent. You're a parent and Disney are presenting Star Wars as a kids brand. And so the parent thinks that Star Wars is a safe franchise to show their kids. So maybe they go, oh, let's put Andor on. And then the woman comes running out of a room going, he tried to rape me. It's a brand. It's a brand with an identity crisis. It doesn't know what it wants to be. Jack of all trades, master of none is a saying. Master of all trades, jack of all trades, master of none. I Chihuahua. Liverpool 2, Tottenham 1, Manchester City 1, Nottingham Forest 0. Doctor Who posting its second lowest rating of all time is apparently a good thing, according to Shill Media. Boobs. We live in crazy world times. Right. Let's just polish off the rest of these supers and then I'll call it a day and I'll be back in an hour with Sunday Fun Day. And maybe, do you know what? After Sunday Fun Day, maybe I'll come back and stream some Expedition 33. So you might actually get 3 streams today. 3 streams. Chat, we're back. We're back. Back once again with the Renegade Master. Beat power to the people. It just cut me off again at the back end. It just muted me in the back end again. Sound settings. This is on the not in the StreamYard. This is on the bloody what's-a-majiggy Microsoft. I have no idea what's going on. Everything. Anyway, let's just finish this off. This fucking disaster. Eve's the first with a 20 Brazilian says, I'll never understand why so many of our sphere defend Andor so passionately. It's just okay at most. Meanwhile, the missus and I saw episode 3 in the theater yesterday and had a wonderful time. Good. Don't take it in the back end, Daz. I'm not gonna. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I didn't, and I don't wanna. I didn't wanna, and I don't wanna. The Red Dawn Batman with a membership for 18 says, hey, Az, speaking of Star Wars, I had a great opportunity to see Empire Strikes Back with a live orchestra last night. Great. Next year, Return of the Jedi. Awesome. Yeah, they've been doing a lot of that. I saw that there was a lot of that stuff going around. So there you go. Right, chat. We'll leave it there for today. It's a shorter show today because I'm getting set up here. But I'll be back in an hour with Sunday Fun Day with the girls. We'll be playing RuneScape. RuneScape Dragon Wilds with X-Ray and Kara. So join us for Sunday Fun Day then. Massive thank you to everyone who came to watch today. Mods, boobies, thank you for giving up your free time. Everybody who super chatted, membered, remembered, gifted memberships, thank you for supporting the channel. I'll see you in an hour for now. Until then, you take care. Goodbye, Baloo Boo.